Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to use the OBD2 scanner on your car. In this case, it's a JDiag JD101.
First step is to locate your OBD2 port. The port you can reach or find in these areas over there or here in the middle place, or you can have a look over there. In some cars you find the OBD2 port over there in this compartment. Then there is another thing here, driver's seat. This is steering wheel. On the left side in this console there is some fuses in some cars, and this has a cover. This cover you have to push down a little bit, and under the cover there you can find the USB OBD2 port as well. In this case it is Audi. We find it at the clutch pedal. There it is. There is the OBD2 port. And this OBD2 port we are connecting now with this little JDiag diagnose device. Let's go. Push it in position until the device is booting. There it is. Yeah, let's sit down for a moment. And there you can see the energy comes out of the car in this device. Now we are alone. Let's go. Now he's in the German language. Wow, this is an English speaking video, not a German video. Okay, let's make it okay. Go down to configuration. There is Sprache, that means language. Now let's set to English. Good job. Now you can see we are in the main system. There you can switch back. And there is diagnostics, battery tester, DTC lockup, setup and about. Let's start with setup, okay? Language, we did it. And unit of measure. English or metric, you can choose English. For example, the contrast you can set there. You can down and up a little bit, but 50%, I think it's good. Measurements. Tool self test is available there. Display test. Let's test the display. That's nice. Okay, it's good. Keyboard test. Let's go to keyboard. This is the escape key, back key, up, down, and OK. Double OK to return. Oh, that was too much. Voltage test. That means this is a short test of your battery inside the car, not inside this device. 12.788 volt. Nice. Now let's go back. Update mode. The update mode is available if you have to update some files on your computer and get these files with a USB micro wire into this device. So contrast, tool, after everything's done. Let's go back. Here you can see about this device. Okay, let's go back. And now we are going to make a diagnostics. But first, you have to set the ignition to on. You do not have to start the engine. This is not important for this. Let's go to diagnostics. And now we are getting into the vehicle and codes found nothing good. And then we are inside. Good job. Now we have some options. Read codes. Let's read some codes. Stored codes. No codes stored in the model. If there are some codes, that code will be get information in or on the display for you. Pending codes. No codes are stored in the model. That is the same like before. If there are some stored codes, you can see and read them over there. Permanent codes. Reading select mode is not supported in this case. Oh, sorry about Audi. There you can see the codes which are in your car. And if there are some codes, go to erase codes if you fix the problem, of course. Then erase trouble codes, are you sure? Yes. DTC and freeze data will be lost. Yes. And erase done. Good job. Now all codes, if there will be codes, are deleted. Let's go to the next. Live datas. So for this, we have to start the engine first, but no, we are going down a little bit more. Few freeze datas. No freeze datas now there. But if you have freeze datas, then you can view them over there. I am Readiness. This is if you have maintenance jobs done, then you can have a look over there. There are some specific information, and there are an okay for that. That is important. This is about the law. It is the law in Germany to have this IO status. And here comes this driving cycle. You can fix it, or you can see and read this. Vehicle information we can get. Turn key on with ignition off. We did it. Vehicle identification number. Ooh, this is the right number. Good job. Calibration ID. That is calibration ID. Car converse numbers. In-use performance track. Everything is available here. That it is. Let's go back. Let's do battery test. Let's make a battery test. The battery life is good. Voltage is now 12.1245 volt. Test results for reference only. Okay. But this is a nice and easy function to get information about your battery. DTC lookup. There you can see some information about the vehicles. This is a database. And let's go to, for example, Audi. There you can have information about some troubleshooting codes. Let's go to some codes. Here you can see the code P13FO is cylinder 2 ignition, circuit short, circuit to ground. That means there is some additional information about the failure you have read it before. There is a database inside this machine for different brands and vehicles. So let's go down. How we can go back? Go back, please. How we can leave this area? One moment, to the right side. With the back side, you can go back. That means, okay. So if you would like to go back to the main menu, you only have to go escape until you're back in the main menu. So setup, we did it, and we did about. Now let's have a diagnostic. So, but not now. We have first to get the machine on. So now we are back in the main menu. Now let's start the engine. Go to neutral. So engine is running now, as you can see. And now let's have a live diagnostic. Diagnostic, go into this vehicle. No codes, oh that is good. I'll go down to live datas. Reading. That means we're going to get some information about the battery voltage. Here you can see 14.4, and you can see the ECT, the load per percent. I go up a little bit, you can see, and this measuring is the same. Good. Here's 145 Fahrenheit. Here you can see the air. I'm getting a little bit power. Then so many informations, how fast you are, how many rounds per minute now. 956. Yeah, that's right. And now I'm going a little bit up. You can see. Rounds per minute. It's not changing. Why? What is this? No. Okay, now it's worked. Here you can see 1,500, 2,000, and this is the right. Now it's working down. Okay, now it's good. You can see the live datas, and this is a nice step to get information about your failure, your troubleshooting as well. So these are all informations about this little device. It is nice to use. Go to main menu back and then switch off the ignition, and you have to unlock this device again. This is a small and easy to use device to have troubleshooting, to have a look what problem is in, and the onboard diagnostic will help you to find a solution for your problems with your car. So that it is easy to use. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me a positive feedback, and see you next time again. Soon.